Hey!
Hello!
We're back, and Wine and Dine is over. We're about to tell you all about it.
So again, apologies for disappearing for several weeks. I don't think we're alone in this just being kind of a weird time to keep up with anything.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're in this kind of weird time warp where days seem to last years, but then like months and weeks go by and it's like, hey, didn't that just happen the other day?
You know, to be honest, we have a ton of footage that we just haven't, I don't know, it's like found the time to do, even though, well,
what else do we have going on?
You know what we're feeling.
Yeah.
But we'll back up a little bit and explain. We had registered for...
We registered for the Wine and Dine. Shoot, I meant for us to have wine. Cut.
Hey, magic! Cheers.
Cheers.
Look, we even purchased commemorative tastes around the world.
To back up a little bit.
All right.
We signed up for the Wine and Dine race in February. COVID happened. We knew even before the race was canceled that we wouldn't be going.
Right.
Or we knew we wouldn't be racing.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was going to happen back then.
We thought maybe we can still go. Like maybe drive instead of fly, and maybe just... Anyway, a couple of months before race weekend, by that point the race had already been kind of canceled, but we were still grappling with what to do with our reservations.
Yeah.
And we've been, this whole time, we've taken kind of a better safe than sorry approach. You know, it's not the end of the world for us to not go out to eat and not, go out and do stuff. You know, it's okay.
Yeah, and transparency.
Better safe than sorry.
I have a couple of underlying health issues. You don't want to take any chances. We didn't want to take any chances.
We've been laying pretty low for the last many months.
Yeah.
But, we look forward to this kind of trip every year. So it was like personally really difficult for us to decide what we wanted to do with our flights and our hotel and all that stuff. So finally, we came up with the idea of keeping the time off work. So, keeping that vacation time, but staycationing hard. Hard during that time. So we actively decided to run our virtual races. So still have it be kind of a race event. But then also, do the things that we love doing when we go to Disney, which for us, we like the rides and stuff, but we also like to eat and drink.
Oh yeah, a lot. Because we run to eat.
Yes.
So here's what we decided. We're going to have a themed staycation where we try to recreate those things that we
knew
do.
we would miss a lot. Right?
So, places like eating at the Wilderness Lodge, having a fondue at the Wilderness Lodge.
We just did that. It's fresh on our minds.
Yeah, or, after the run, going to the Germany Pavilion in Epcot and heading to the beer garden and enjoying an all-you-can-eat vegetarian meal with a ton of beer. Well, guess what? We did that here. And we didn't have to worry about getting back to the hotel room after all that beer. Anyway, so that was our staycation. That was our plan, and we did it.
We did it. We're technically still on staycation right now. We have a few days left.
Yep.
And it was a week and a half long vacation, so pretty good.
Yeah.
But we're here today to talk about the races, right?
Right. So what did we do for we entered the 2-course challenge.
The 2-course challenge, despite having said in the past that we would never do that again. We did.
Yeah, and we're going to do it again.
We're probably going to do it again, darn it.
Probably.
Yeah, I think once we can do like in-person races again, once we feel safe doing in-person races again, not just once they're available, but I have a feeling we're going to be doing a lot of every race we can get our hands on.
So, if you've been following us, you've noticed that we have our sticker sheet, our training, and we had been going along our training. And then in the midst of training, because races turned to virtual races or they were canceled altogether, we entered a couple of other races. One of them, which was a ton of fun, was the Trans-Texas race. It was benefiting the Tarahumara Indians during COVID. And so we ran the entire length of Texas following Interstate 10 It's over 800 miles, and we did it.
Almost 900 miles.
Yeah, it is almost 900
And yeah, we cumulatively acquired that many miles in about 4 months.
In about 4 months. It was great.
Yeah.
And it benefited a good cause. So we did that. We also ran a local virtual race known as the Boo Run for Halloween. We did that, and it worked well with our training, all leading up to, finally, our 2-course challenge. And how did we do that?
Well, so first of all, we did not run on the weekend because we had planned to travel starting on Wednesday of last week. So, you know, why wait to do the running? So we went ahead and ran Wednesday and Thursday. So we did the 10K on Wednesday, followed by half marathon on Thursday. Our neighborhood is
well known to us now.
Every nook and cranny we are familiar with.
You know, yeah, here's something that's pretty neat too. We have made a ton of friends.
Virtual walking friends through the neighborhood.
Just because we've been walking, running across the neighborhood. You know, social distancing. We don't really know many of their names, nor do they.
We know
ours.
one of their names. One. And his husband. We know 2 names.
That's right.
2 names. The rest we make up names for them.
Yeah, it's been pretty great.
And it makes me wonder, like, you know,
what do they call us?
What do they call us? Because we have names for everybody. We're like, oh, it's a telemarketer over there, or it's Smashy Eggman, or it's Jim. We named a dude Jim. You know, whatever. So yeah, I wonder what our names are.
Yeah, I wonder. Well, so we ran the 10K, and then after the 10K, we came home.
Oh, right. So our usual when we go to Disney for races, we've done this twice, and I think this is probably what we'll keep doing. It's really, really awesome. We go to Mama Melrose in Hollywood Studios and eat a lot of carbs.
Fantastic carbs.
We eat a lot of carbs.
Awesome carbs.
So one of our, you know, at-home meals that we decided to do, we knew we'd be making pasta. We don't do this very often, but we have the tools to make homemade pasta. So we made this amazing meal of
fresh linguine.
Fresh linguine. We also threw together a focaccia bread.
Oh yeah.
So one thing we've learned during this time at home is that there's nothing to fear when it comes to yeast. I used to be so afraid of baking, but we've had really good luck.
Pro tip. Actually, just a tip. If you get a good pizza dough recipe, that dough
you can use it for anything.
For just about anything.
Anything.
We made focaccia. We make English muffins.
We make pretzels out of it.
We make naan, pretzels, pizza crust, whatever.
Yeah.
Pro tip.
So.
Or you can call it noob tip. And
we figured it out.
So we had this fantastic fresh pasta meal as we carved up for a half marathon. We got up the next day and we ran the same route we ran the day before twice.
So what we've learned running around the neighborhood, and we used to, you know, if you've watched our older videos, we used to go to this little park and we'd run around there for, you know, we ran there training for the full marathon. So we would run a lot of distance in that park, but, you know, with our, you know, social distancing, you know, or self-awareness, we're trying to stay as far away from people. You know, we don't want to crowd, and that park is like, the paths are narrow and we just didn't want to deal with it. So we've been running here. One thing we learned when I was first routing out our routes, if we get over like 8 miles, we're going to need a bathroom break. So I finally, on this last route, on our half marathon, gave us a route that was basically like 6 or 7 miles. And then we came home and we got to use the bathroom.
No offense to any race that we've ever participated in, but these were the best race bathrooms we've ever used.
They really knocked it out of the park at this rest stop. So, so we ran about half of it, came home, drank some water, left some water, and then hit the road again.
Headed back out. And then we got back because we did it.
We got back. So when we told ourselves this whole time, and we do this when we do this silly little challenge thing that we will never do again, but we'll probably do again, is that we'll take it easy. We don't have anything to prove. Well, we ran the whole 10K, so we didn't take it easy there.
No, we didn't.
But as we got down to the last like 3 miles of behalf. It was like, we're kind of tired.
Yeah, we were tired.
We don't have to worry about the balloon ladies.
It got pretty hot.
It got warm.
Yeah,
like, let's just take it easy.
Yeah.
So we slowed down quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we still came in at an average of 14 minutes a mile.
We did great.
It was great. And then we came home, and what did we do? We made a German feast in honor of the beer garden.
Genau.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Es schmeckt gut.
Sehr gut.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
It was awesome.
We bought
some Impossible sausage.
Some bratwurst.
Beyond.
It was beyond bratwurst.
Beyond brats.
We don't really do that, but this was a big deal. So that we made Spätzle.
What else did we do? I made some pickled red onions with caraway seeds.
Mm-hmm.
I made those the day before.
And a delicious mushroom gravy.
Mushroom gravy.
It was
such a good meal.
It was great.
I look at the pictures now and I can smell our house when we made that meal.
Yeah.
It was such a
So
good
it was just
meal.
our way of, again...
Oh, and we drank a lot of beer.
Well, yeah, you kind of have to.
I mean,
right?
it's a requirement.
Yeah. It was bringing the park to us.
Mm-hmm.
So our staycation, fantastic start with the virtual 2-course challenge. And then we started celebrating the rest of our staycation by cooking more meals, actually riding some of the rides because of the wonderful POVs. Yeah. Way to go, YouTube. Some POVs. It's been fantastic. We've been watching...
including some old versions of rides, like Test Track.
Yeah,
We saw the
that's
old
right.
version of Test Track.
Yeah. Oh, we rode Maelstrom that is now frozen.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's been different. It's been challenging, and to a certain extent, bittersweet. We miss the parks. We miss seeing people. We miss seeing the costumes. We miss the camaraderie and even the adrenaline that you get from running with thousands of people. We know, we'll get there. But for now...
But we know it's going to be a little bit.
It's going to be a while. This is the way we did it. We're obviously still enjoying our way around the world. Yeah. So thanks for checking in. Thanks for leaving a comment if you want. Thanks for liking. Hey, thanks for watching. I mean, we're doing this in a brand new way. The future looks bright. But whatever we do, always an adventure with you.